This story is told by Mr. Natty, an experienced tour guide who encountered a chilling tale and shared it with us. It all began at a remote resort in Kanchanaburi, a province famed for its lush landscapes and popular as a getaway. Mr. Natty led a massive group, 14 full buses, over 500 guests, to this enormous, isolated resort near the road to Kanchanaburi. As the sun set, the sense of seclusion grew stronger, with the winding path to the resort shrouded in darkness. With every guest room filled, Mr. Natty and his team of 30 to 40 guides were left with what remained: makeshift accommodations in 2 large, windowless rooms beneath the main lobby. These were not real rooms, but converted old storage areas. No private bathrooms, only old carpets on the floor, thin sheets, worn-out pillows, a single large fan to push the heavy, musty air. The only bathrooms were far away, past the central courtyard and near the pool, just 2 to 3 cubicles for the whole team. From the first moment, several team members felt uncomfortable in these rooms. Many didn't want to sleep there at all. Mr. Natty chose the right side room, sleeping close to the door with the male staff, while the more anxious guides clustered in the left room. Despite exhaustion, as they lay down after midnight, the air was thick with unease. The nightmare began quietly. Some staff, returning from the distant bathrooms, entering the pitch-dark room, saw 2 or 3 people standing inside. At first, nothing seemed off, until they realized those figures wore military uniforms. Panic set in. The witnesses grabbed their things and escaped to the other room. The number sleeping in Mr. Natty's room shrank to 10. Not long after, 2 others, half awake, felt their blanket yanked forcefully. At first, they assumed a prank. Turning, they saw another military figure. They froze, paralyzed with fear, unable to move or call for help. When they finally broke free, they woke the others and fled, joining the first group. Now, only 7 remained in the haunted room. Around 3 or 4 a.m., the tension spiked. The remaining team heard loud, chaotic footsteps thumping back and forth. Was it time to wake up? As they opened their eyes, they saw many figures in military uniforms moving purposefully. One crouched over a terrified staff member, pointed at their face, and tried to pull them up. The victim was paralyzed, struggling to call out, but as soon as he remembered his family, he suddenly broke free, screamed, and the rest joined, fleeing en masse. Only Mr. Natty slept through the chaos. At 4:30 a.m., Mr. Natty woke to his alarm. Still half asleep, he looked around and saw what he thought were his teammates still lying down. He called for them to get up, then washed and got ready. But as he turned on the main light, a terrible chill shot through him. The room was now empty. The figures he had just seen were gone. He rushed to the other room, finding everyone wide awake, still in shock. They poured out their stories of the night, the soldiers, the footsteps, the terror. Mr. Natty realized that he had been alone the entire time, protected only by sleep. He was surprised and hoped that nobody woke him, but everyone was too panicked to think of anything else. That morning, speaking with guests on the buses, an even more disturbing pattern emerged. Nearly half the customers had terrifying experiences too. Banging on their doors, violent shaking of the doorknobs, and in the most frightening cases, shadowy soldiers standing silently by their beds. Many spent the night in the lobby or by the pool. One room, especially one known for late-night gambling, was disturbed most often. Even more unsettling, the other guide room, more crowded than his, remained untouched. The resort staff had no explanations, perhaps out of ignorance or deliberate silence. Kanchanaburi is a land steeped in history, once a battlefield where many soldiers died. The presence of these spectral uniforms seemed to echo a bloody past that refuses to be forgotten. Mr. Natty admitted if this was his own private holiday, he would never dare sleep at that resort again.